Jordan Anthony just shocked the 200 meters field in Tokyo. Jordan Anthony stood on the start line of the men's 200 meters at Japan's National Stadium in Tokyo. He was running into a headwind. It was his first outdoor 200 meters race of the 2026 season. He is the reigning world indoor 60-meter champion, an event that is about 6 seconds long and rewards pure explosive power. The 200 meters is a completely different race. It runs around a full curve. It demands speed held over twice the distance. None of that stopped him from destroying the field by almost a quarter of a second. At the Seiko Golden Grand Prix in Tokyo on May 17, 2026, Jordan Anthony won the men's 200-meter final in 20.05 seconds into a headwind of 1.3 meters per second, running down world 4x100 meters relay champion Courtney Lindsey with a powerful finish to claim the victory. Wikipedia, the gap between first and second was 0.23 seconds into a headwind in the first outdoor 200 meters race of his professional season. Running Magazine now here is the detail that makes this result impossible to just scroll past. Exactly the part of the 200 meters where Anthony turned a competitive race into a clear win. A headwind does not help a closer. It makes the final straight longer, heavier, and harder. Anthony hit it and pulled away anyway. But before we get into what this means for the rest of 2026 and what Noah Lyles is now watching closely from his training base in Orlando, you need to know who Jordan Anthony actually is. Jordan Anthony was born on June 29, 2004, and grew up in Tylertown, Mississippi. He attended Tylertown High School, where he competed in both track and American football. He was not a track specialist from the beginning. He was an athlete first, unsure of which sport would ultimately define him. Timesing at 17 years old, Anthony won the U.S. Under-20 200-meter title at the USA Outdoor Championships with a time of 20.34 seconds. That same year, he enrolled at the University of Kentucky as a dual-sport athlete, competing as a wide receiver in football and as a sprinter on the track simultaneously. Most elite athletes specialize early because the demands of professional sport require full dedication. Anthony was trying to do two of them at once. Meeting Liv and then his body reminded him of the cost. While playing football at Kentucky, Anthony suffered a fractured hip. The injury cost him significant time on the football field and sent him back to the track to recover and rebuild. A fractured hip at that age is serious. Every drive out of the blocks, every stride turnover on the straight, every curve lean depends on the hip functioning properly. Coming back from that kind of structural injury takes patience that most 19-year-olds do not naturally have. At Arkansas, he set multiple school records in the 60 meters and 100 meters on the track, and also competed as a wide receiver in American football. His 2025 season was the one that changed everything. He won the SEC championship over both the 100 meters and the 200 meters in May 2025. Then at the NCAA Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon, he barely scraped into the 100-meter final as the last-time qualifier and then won the entire race. He ended the year by winning the Bowerman Award, which is the highest individual honor in American collegiate track and field. Timesing the Bowerman is track and field's version of the Heisman Trophy. It goes to the best student athlete in the country. He was winning national titles and earning the sport's biggest collegiate award while still splitting his attention between two different sports. Anthony announced on social media that he would forego his remaining college eligibility and turn professional, fully committing to track and field for the first time in his athletic life. All of it pointed at the track from that moment forward. Run Blog Run the results arrived almost immediately. At the 2026 USA Indoor Championships in Staten Island, New York, Anthony won the 60 meters in 6.45 seconds, beating former world indoor 60-meter champion Trayvon Bromell into second place by 0.02 of a second. Noah Lyles, the Olympic 100-meter champion, finished third in 6.51. After the race, Lyles walked over and handed Anthony a championship belt. It was the same belt Lyles had received for winning the 60 meters at his most recent USA Indoors appearance in 2024. One champion passing it to the next, in public, in front of the cameras. BBC, and here is what Lyles said about Anthony before the World Indoor Championships in March. Lyles confirmed he would not be competing at World Indoors because the timing clashed with his wedding. "I have no doubt in Jordan," he said. "I watched him at the beginning of the year and I was like, well, I'm not going to indoors, so I guess he's winning." That is not a lukewarm endorsement from a training partner. That is the Olympic champion and world record contender saying he expected the kid to go to Poland and win the whole thing. At the 2026 World Athletics Indoor Championships in Torun, Poland on March 20th, Anthony clocked 6.41 seconds to win the men's 60-meter gold medal, the fourth fastest time in the history of the event. It was his first time competing internationally. It was his first time traveling abroad for athletics. Athletics Weekly after crossing the line, Anthony said simply, "Thank you track and field for welcoming Jordan Anthony." And then he added, "God put this dog in me." That is the line that tells you everything about how he competes. Not technical, not diplomatic, just direct, confident, and completely sure of himself. Athletics Weekly now, there is something important to understand about the 60-meter versus the 200 meters, because it directly explains why Tokyo on May 17th carries so much weight. The 60 meters is a pure acceleration race. 6 seconds. No curve, no speed maintenance phase, no need to carry top-end speed into a finishing straight. A great 60-meter runner needs an explosive start and a fast drive phase. Anthony has both of those things in abundance. The 200 meters is a completely different test. The race starts on a curve, which forces the body into a bent posture that limits full stride. Then the athlete has to maintain speed around the bend and into the straight while managing the lactic acid buildup that starts accumulating around the 150 meters mark. Anthony ran 20.05 into a headwind in those final 30 meters and pulled away from the world 4x100 meters relay champion, off his all-time personal best from a year ago, with the entire outdoor season still ahead of him. Wikipedia now add the training context back in. Against the 21-year-old world indoor champion who just ran 20.05 into a headwind in his first outdoor 200 meters of the season. Wikipedia Anthony is currently ranked 9th in the world in the 100 meters and 29th in the 200 meters. Those numbers will change before the summer ends. He is 21 years old. He turned fully professional less than a year ago. He was still playing wide receiver in Arkansas while setting national collegiate records in the 60 meters and 100 meters. Anthony is building toward both. A 20.05 in a headwind in Tokyo in May is not his ceiling. It is not even close to it. Population few 1,800. He fractured his hip playing football. He transferred schools, won the Bowerman, turned professional, won the World Indoor 60-meter title on his international debut. In less than 12 months of being fully committed to track, Jordan Anthony has done all of that. He is 21.